Hello, my name is James Harris. I'm 34 years old. I'm from El Paso, Texas. I keep going through these weird ass occasions, weird ass nights where I feel as if somebody's messing with our home and family. Anyways, I called the electric company today because there was obviously something wrong with our home. The electrician found a wire that he replaced from the top of the meter. But I still feel as if the lights are dimming. I could tell like somebody's messing with me because look at my phone, it just went off. The phone shouldn't just go off like that either, especially as I'm recording live. Or at any time should my phone go off. I shouldn't be sitting in my mother's living room feeling like if I'm all of a sudden drained from my energy, as if they're hitting me with shock waves or some type of possibly like an EMP. I don't know what it may be. The only reason I know about that because I was looking up in the internet and it's some type of weaponry system that they can shoot you from far away. And it's like a shock wave that they send and it'll go through your body, throughout your brain and body. And it's real uncomfortable. Now, I'm not sure if that's what it is, but of course I have to think of all possibilities. And these individuals obviously are real persistent. I can't point my fingers at these deputies, but I sure as hell did send an email to the Homeland Security and also twice to the Internal Affairs about the way they treat my 911 calls. Because my understanding, no officer should arrest one when there's not a warrant and then not even make note of what was around the pipe of the gas. It looks like it's just like a paste or a liquid they put to make it rot quicker, make it deoxitize deoxitize quicker. And I can't be like this every fucking night when I hear somebody outside and my mother's sleeping and I'm trying to sleep and these fucking trespassers don't let me fucking sleep. Even one of the deputies once told me to go back inside and to go to sleep and to ignore it if I hear someone out there. No officer of the law should ever tell me that or tell anyone that. He should have been like, you hear something again or you see someone out there, you fucking give us a call again. We'll be right here. I got to the point and feeling as if they know who it is. If it's not them themselves. But I start saying if I say it's them, then that could be accusing an officer, a deputy of the law, which I believe they could try and put charges on me for that. So I can't point my fingers. Even though I can, they're not gonna want to hear it. They're gonna want to see proof. They're like I once said on the video, they're they're more like doctors. They want facts instead of a priest that believes in faith. He believes in the unseen and is certain for what he hopes for. Now, officers of the law are more like doctors that they want to see. They believe in what they see, and They want to see facts. That's why I don't mention these deputies' names. But of course, I had to Internal Affairs twice because of the way through my view, through my opinion, don't handle don't handle my 911 calls properly. Whether they think I'm lying or whether they think I'm seeing things or hearing things that maybe aren't there, that doesn't mean that they shouldn't take it seriously. Every single 911 call should be taken seriously. I even thought of the possibility that they might even be knowing who it is and just allowing them. Emma, oh, ¿le hablabas a Debbie? Oh, yeah, I started feeling as if they must know who it is. This is a small neighborhood and everyone knows everyone. Okay, not completely, but everyone knows the majority of the people who live around here. And I'm sure as hell know, and I believe that the sheriffs will know too. But I thought of that possibility too, that maybe they know who it is, but are just watching them. Or maybe they know who it is and they're with them. Other people that aren't of government jobs or officers of the law. The only reason I send a message to the Homeland Security because I felt as if this is probably bigger than I think. And it involves maybe, possibly agents of higher branches of the government. Because then I know they have high tech technology for them to be sending me shock waves like that. ¿Qué está mirando, ma? No es porque oía un teléfono, se oía tu teléfono como nunca lo ha oído. No, pero cuando marcaste su número, ¿no? Yeah, and it's just my mother and I who live here alone with our two pets. And I get curious, who the fuck is it that keeps trespassing into this yard? Now, if it is officers of the law, they can't be eavesdropping. They can't be peeping toms because that's also against the law that they have to follow. Even if they're investigating, they're not supposed to be eavesdropping, spying, or listening like that, or peeping toms, as they say. Because I thought to myself, if they're investigating me, what the fuck would they investigate my ass for? When I don't do nothing illegal besides you sometimes. But that's a personal problem. If I'm not out there stealing or using on the streets, they don't have a right to be doing these things. The only reason why I say it might possibly be them or they know who it is, because they obviously have training of some sort, military training, deputy or agent, some type of agent. But I think to myself, why would it be I, James Harris, a 34-year-old from El Paso, Texas, targeted like that? My mother and I. Why in the fuck would they target us? When lately I just been trying to get my life back together and get a job, but how the fuck can I when I can't even sometimes sleep at night because of these trespassing individuals who jump into my mother's yard at night at wee hours in the morning, 2, 3, 4 in the morning. This ain't their home. This ain't their property. That's why I feel as if sometimes they're listening and I'll tell them to get the fuck off of this property. But like I said, they could care less of what I say. And I even got like that feeling of it is officers and they're crooked. It's real easy for them to make one look like he's crazy, like they've been trying with me, but they can't. Or them doing something to me and my family. And in the end, them painting a picture, which is a scenery of an ending that they want to, for their greedy, evil desires. Whatever it is that they want. That's how bad I feel that I became a targeted individual. Not only I, but my family. The only simple reason why I say that, because it's plain to see that when they're around at night, they're around, I could tell. How the fuck am I supposed to ignore it like one of the officers told me? You don't fucking ignore that when you're in your own home. Anyways, I'm just putting this video once again as a precaution for the feeling of an intuitive intuition that I have within, but I also believe, and believing is believing in the unseen, that which guides me every day and protects me, which is from and comes from the spirit, if one believes. And when one asks, if one were to ask me, what spirit are you talking about? I would say, there's two spirits, but it's all one. The Holy Spirit. But of course, the negatives are there. The negatives are, from what I've read on the internet and heard, as they're overpopulating the world. There's a lot of negativity going on. And of course they exist too. But they are also from the same creator. And that's the amazing part. Because I believe they work as a team. They won't admit it. And they don't like seeing it like that. But I do believe that they work as a team. Because like they say, it takes two to tango. You can't have one without the other. But in my case, I think they've been helping me and pushing me towards that day where I chose for myself, that day and hour, to live a sober life. But with all these things happening, it made me even forget about it. But I feel like it was, at one point they pushed me for me to learn that giving into tobacco or any type of illegal narcotic or drug ain't how anyone's supposed to be, especially James Harris. And I believe all that you've given me beautiful and also fucked up feelings. But it's all towards the good. It's all towards the good in the end, no matter what. At one point, I would say I can't go wrong ever in my life. But people fuck up, make mistakes. But it still always ends up working out for the end, a good beginning. If one is blessed with that time. And the only reason why I speak of a spirit, because like I said, I believe they guide me every day. But that negative side sure has a way to make one look and clown on oneself. Could clown on oneself, make you look like a fool or a crazy. But the good thing is that I know I'm not either crazy nor a fool either. Even right here sitting down in my mother's living room, I felt like it was 9:10 in the night, but it's barely like 7 o'clock. Making a video all by myself, thinking, what the fuck is going on around here? Instead of me being happy with my mother, or maybe with a girlfriend, a female that I can be intimate with, I'm over here fucking tripping on everything that's been going on around here. And I bought this camera I was gonna set up. That way the next time I call the sheriffs, I can show them proof. Just because my mother don't see or hear what I see or hear at night, that doesn't mean that that's not what's going on. Well, anyways, yeah, I had to speak of them today. The spirit. When I say the spirit, they work as one. They don't like to be, the negative don't like to say it, I think, or admit it. And each and every single human being that's alive and breathing in the flesh and blood and bone and skin is also a spirit, whether you believe it or not. And I'm glad since I was a little kid, I always believed. Well, that negative side is the spirit of Satan, which I never even liked that name. But it came across my path in life in an amazing way. And some people look at it when they hear that name as, oh, that guy's thrown off, or oh, he's out of it. But they're no one to judge you or give an opinion of that spirit, because they are also of the same creator, the Holy Spirit, God. And of course I believe in his only begotten Son, Jesus Christ. But I'm blessed because I'm sitting here by myself, talking to myself. I'm not completely alone. Besides my mother and the physical, my two beautiful pets. Besides my family, my small family. I'm sitting here alone, but not completely alone. I can't believe when I was a little kid, around the age of 12, I was even an altar boy, you would believe. Un monaguillo. Used to help out the priest. And at one point I did, when I was younger, make a mistake for wanting to be a rapper, thinking dumb thoughts of giving up one's all and everything of being to be a rapper. And later on, they told me a good feeling and a thought that came to me. Told me, you stupid mother, you stupid. You ain't gotta give up nothing to be what you wanna be. You could be a rapper. You ain't gotta give up nothing. Just a little bit of your time. Yeah, but I don't want to say, but it was a prayer that I did to the other side. To be a rapper, you believe that? It was just one time. May God have mercy on my soul and forgive me. But I gotta stop thinking so deeply, because I think that's what it is. I get caught up in my thought. I get caught up in my thoughts so deeply that I believe them too quickly, so they become real, but in one's mind. And shit, tomorrow I gotta go report again to a PR bondsman for a 911 silent or abuse case that has to do with all this too. That's a bullshit ass charge. I never thought I would ever in my life have a charge like that. Because I mean, that's what I told the deputies, and I told my mother. The fuck am I gonna be bothering the deputies or the sheriff, county commission, the department, 2, 3, 4 in the morning? Think I'm gonna be bothering you for nothing? I call for a reason. Not for you to try and make me look out like something I'm not. But oh well, what could I say? Only time will tell. And I don't want to say those words. How sometimes I would say these words when I had nothing else to say. And I'll say, damn it. Or damn it, man. Oh man, I'm not living like a man should be living. I still need to go get a job. Just been caught up every night. Wondering why the fuck are the dogs barking, the fence hitting. And I go out with the camera. I start getting feelings and thoughts come to me, telling me that you're not a cop. You want to be a cop, James Harris? You want to be an FBI agent? I'm over here trying to record and take pictures, see if I catch one of these individuals, but they have like these shields that they put up. They could easily block any picture. That's why I know they have high-tech technology. I think it has to do with those shock waves that I sometimes feel. Well, anyways, well, that's too much of me going on and on about what's been happening. I just gotta remember in my heart that if they are officials of the law, they can't all be crooked. They can't all be breaking the law. I'm sure they'll get tired of my ass and see that I ain't got nothing that they want, I could imagine. It's not like if I'm into organized crime or selling like I one time did a long time ago. I sold a little weed here and there to my friends only. I didn't go out there publicizing it, or like one would say, advertising. Advertising is pretty sweet ass with a baggie of weed or something like that. Yeah, 'cause I'm fucking tired of that. So I've gone to jail, and those are days of one's life that you could never get back. I guess sometimes when I record these videos, it also helps me calm my ass down. And I could hear and feel the negative side of the spirit saying that if you don't quit your shit, that's that negative side. Don't love shit, so don't be a motherfucker. They showed me another way that you could give your mother heartburn for you not quitting your shit, which is my shit. Smoking all the damn time, sitting on my ass. I can't be like that, getting stuck on anything like that or anything from the past, because that's what bitches do. They keep bringing up old things that are of the past, that are irrelevant in the present. They stay stuck on them and they bring them up as in a reason just to start a fight. I think that's my best definition of a bitch. Not to degrade women, because in reality I shouldn't be telling any woman a bitch. But they got some bitchy ass attitudes. Or if they make your life a bitch. Well, I guess I'm getting stuck on this video just like that. But I ain't gonna dare call myself that. I'm gonna quit this video. See if my ass calms down. I still hear the dogs barking. These individuals trespassing, jumping the fence. Maybe I gotta try what this officer told me and just ignore him. But that could be a big ass setup for me. Especially me making videos like this. But like I said, I can't point my finger at any deputy or any agent of the government official. But I know, of course, they have some type of training. Real intelligent and clever. I could run outside. They just hide in the shadows. Sometimes I think to one point, not always, I might over exaggerate a little. But that ain't nothing wrong. So I'm just trying to protect my family and myself. That's why I believe I think I should get me a license to carry a concealed weapon. Not only in my home, but anywhere I might go out. And what's wrong with that? There is nothing wrong. Especially in Texas, the way the laws are here. One has that right to. Not that a gun will make me feel better and safer. Because at one point they even shot 4 rounds in front of my mother's home these times that I called 911. And that's not for nobody to take lightly. Fucking take it seriously. Because what if they pointed that gun towards my house? I know and I saw them. They shot up towards the air. Anyways, I'm tired and I'm gonna end this video. All of you have a good night, and may God bless each and every single one of you who watches this video. and your families.